What is the crack, everyone? It's Ollie from B2B Sports here. Minnesota Vikings football is back. Get in. The Vikings defeated the New York Giants 28-6 yesterday in their own backyard. Absolutely amazing performance. I'm pretty happy. I'm absolutely buzzing, to be honest. Sam Darnold was going crazy in that first half. What was he, 12 of 12 for one TD as well? I can't complain. Absolutely buzzing. Whereas, I don't want to be petty, but if you look at Kirk Cousins' first game for the Falcons, he had a stinker, absolute stinker. I can't complain as a Vikings fan. Before we delve into some thoughts and opinions and some in-game highlights, excuse the pole in the background. I don't know if you can see it on the camera lens. We had a bit of an absolute nightmare with the shelf behind me, so I'm propping it up with a bar of a clothes rail. Some dodgy hooky stuff going on, but yeah, bear with me. But yes, there was a lot of uncertainties around the Viking season this year. So obviously it was going to be a huge transitional year, letting go in the likes of Kirk Cousins and Danielle Hunter, bringing in McCarthy, who unfortunately got injured in pre-season, and then obviously starting Sam Darnold and him being the go-to guy for this whole season. There was a lot of question marks around this side. Obviously, we've got the talent. We've got Justin Jefferson. We've signed some key guys on the offense. Aaron Jones, who had an absolutely outstanding performance yesterday. But there were a lot of uncertainties, a lot of question marks. We've got a tough start, tough first half of the schedule this year. But I don't want to speak too soon, but a lot of those question marks were almost put to bed. This team looks ready to compete. I know that the Giants had an absolute stinker, and Daniel Jones probably isn't the best outlier. Next week will be the real test against the 49ers. But it looks promising. It looks like we can compete, and we should compete in most games this season. Sam Darnold had a very controlled start to the game. His eyes were downfield trying to spot JJ, but if he wasn't there, then he would check it down and gain valuable yardage and keep the chains moving. That 44-yard sling to Justin Jefferson was absolutely picturesque. It's beautiful. If we could have more of that throughout the season, I would be very, very happy. Jordan Addison was downgraded to out during the game, rolled his ankle. I think he's been having some ankle issues throughout the preseason. Let's hope that's nothing serious, and let's hope that he can feature in some capacity against the 49ers. He's a key piece of this offense, not only for targets, touchdowns, but also he takes a little bit of distraction away from Justin Jefferson. And without TJ Hawkinson still recovering from that devastating knee injury last year, we need all the receiving targets that we can get. And shout out to speedy Jalen Naylor, who stepped up as well with an amazing touchdown. I'd definitely like to see more of him this year for sure. On a side note, what are your guys' thoughts on the new kickoff rules? I'm not quite sure, I'm not quite sure about this landing zone or whatever it is. It kind of makes the game a little bit gimmicky. I don't know, but I don't want to sound like an old head that just doesn't like change at all. I'm not too sure. About it. It's meant to encourage more kickoff returns, but from what I saw yesterday, it was about the same, really. The kickers have got good enough legs to kick it all the way out of bounds, and then the team will just start on the 30 again. So I'm not too sure. I feel like that's a little bit too much of an advantage. I know it's only an extra 5 yards, but yeah, it'll be interesting to know what your guys' thoughts and opinions on that are. And the infamous hip drop tackle that's meant to have been banned. Well, we meant to be penalised for that kind of tackle this season. But I've seen quite a few from highlights from around the league in this opening weekend. So how harsh are they going to be on that? I feel like they need to ban it or not. It cannot be, you're going to get too many grey areas in that instance. But yeah, let us know your thoughts and opinions. All Vikings fans were secretly buzzing deep down. The defensive coordinator, Brian Flores, didn't get any head coaching opportunities for this season. And we knew that the defensive woes of last year would quickly turn around, and absolutely he proved that in this opening game. only conceding 6 points. The blitz was there. The blitz is always going to be there with Brian Flores. But also, we just looked a lot sharper, a lot cleaner, and a lot more switched on and aggressive and intelligent. That Andrew Van Ginkel sort of interception, absolutely incredible stuff. Absolutely incredible performance. I think he was slept on a little bit in free agency, and what smart cat-like reflexes to just pounce on that and run it into the end zone. Daniel Jones really struggled today. I'm not too sure if that's a true reflection on his performance, or if the Minnesota Vikings defense just got him a little bit flustered. But I was buzzing to see Flores hyped up on the sidelines and really sort of letting the rewards and the hard work of the off-season, the pre-season, start to pay off now. This is going to be a really exciting defense, hopefully a top 10 defense this year for the Vikings. Mentioned him a little bit earlier, but Aaron Jones, he reminded me a little bit of that Dalvin Cook burst that we had in the number 33. It's mad to know that Dalvin and him are around the same age, but Aaron Jones still has that burst, still has that drive, and he really is a running back one for us this year. And that 1-2 punch with Ty Chandler he's going to be dangerous. But a solid day for Sam Darnold. A solid 9 out of 10 for me, to be honest. He got the job done what he needed to do, was calm, composed, and didn't panic. And that's all that we need. We've got the talent, similar to what Brock Purdy does for the 49ers. He's smart, he escapes the pocket when he needs to, but he finds his targets and doesn't do anything silly. A system QB, if you will, but that is all Sam Darnold needs to do. Get the ball into the hands of the playmakers, and they will do the rest. A very promising start to the season for the Vikings, one that was billed to be a year of uncertainty and a waiting game until JJ gets healthy, JJ McCarthy gets healthy next season. But this could be something more than that, and I'm hopeful that we could aim for the playoffs and do a bit of damage. But yes, Vikings fans, let us know your thoughts down below. What do you think of the game? What do you think of Sam Darnold's performance? And what are your hopes for the big one next week, the 49ers, the real test? But thanks for watching and listening. It really means the world. And peace out and Skull Vikes.